growing public backlash and internal party tensions over its unpopular minimum floor price on alcohol policy. It's also been criticised for failing to uphold its own standards by passing the legislation without adequate scrutiny.
Chief Minister Michael Gunner was elected on a 2016 election campaign promise of an open and transparent government, with a pledge not to introduce a minimum floor price on liquor. But his government has been accused of not only backflipping on the floor price pledge, but also passing the legislation without going through the public committee they established to scrutinize their own policies.
We had over 100 days to look at, scrutinise that legislation before it came to Parliament. And yet the government said, there's no need to do it. And as you can see now from the furore, there was a very good reason to do it. That is, you needed to explain it to the community.
One liquor retailer has pulled out of the NT over the new rules, and pensioners have complained they can no longer afford a drink. The government says they were following through on a recommendation of the Riley Review into alcohol, and therefore didn't need to gauge any further public opinion.
Because we wanted to make sure that we got these changes through. There'd been thorough consultation, thorough research. This was a very thorough body of work.
But the floor price recommendation was just one of 220 made by the Riley Review. Mr. Wood resigned from the Scrutiny Committee over the process and says the government is picking and choosing which recommendations they're adopting with no accountability to the public.
If the government's got a problem at the moment, it's their own fault.
Opposition leader Gary Higgins pulled his support for the policy, saying it was deeply unpopular.
It's a big money grab all over, you know. It's not going to stop anyone doing anything.
It's not right. It hurts a lot of people, and it's not going to help the problems.
Labour caucus members told the ABC they were furious with the backflip on the floor price policy they took to their electorates, and at the Chief Minister for failing to live up to his own policy. The internal dispute comes on the heels of leaked internal polling which showed the Gunner government has not made any substantial gains in public support over the last 14 months. Chris Walsh, ABC News.